Welcome, my dear students. In this video, I am going to discuss about unit number 3 of Pedagogy of Physical Science 2, that is activity based and group controlled instruction. This is another important video that every teacher must be know about what kind of activity based learning is present and how as a teacher we can make use of group controlled instructions to provide a best learning situation to our students. Now let us discuss one by one. So in that, first we must know about the concept of activity based instruction. So that is very important. It is nothing but active engagement and hands-on experience to be provided to students, because activity based learning is nowadays very familiar among the students as well as the teachers in basic education to higher education level. So in that, the based on the instruction is an approach to teaching and learning that focus on active engagement and hands-on experience. So what we are going to give to our students with some content points, that is to be engagement of their own hands-on experience. That is the important point of activity based instruction. And another important point is, through the designing of instructional activities, the students can able to construct their own knowledge. They can able to actively participate and explore, and they have to construct their own knowledge. So that is another important concept of activity based instruction. And move on to that, the main goal of this activity based instruction is nothing but to provide a deeper understanding and application of concepts through practical involvements. So with the help of some experimentations, with the help of some additional hands-on training, as a teacher we try to provide a deeper understanding of the concept. So this is an important thing. We have to look at some examples to understand the concept in a more easier and familiar. First example is interactive demonstrations. So even though we are taking classes, theoretical classes, we are taking more explanation based classes, nowadays the interactive demonstrations are very well familiar with the student teachers learning situations. For examples, providing animations or videos to demonstrate a complex concepts and phenomena to the students, then they can automatically understand with the help of multimedia options. Then they can easily realize what actually happened in real practical experience. Then second one is concept mapping. Nowadays the familiar way of teaching is concept mapping. It is nothing but they have to interconnect the various concepts to create a map. So that is another important example of activity based. And next one is interactive quizzes. And most of the time the students are following activity based learning with the help of multimedia options like internet, like digitalized learning. So in that, online quizzes are nowadays highly familiar to test the knowledge of the students and as well as the promote quality learning among the students. Then last one is collaborative projects. So in that we have to provide opportunity to students and assign some of the projects to involve in various activities and construct their own ideas and their own output to learn in a better way. So all these things leads to give an active based learning among the students. So next we have to move on. And another important discussion of classification of activity based learning. Usually there are Six types of classifications are possible in the active based participation. We will discuss one by one. First one is role play. See, the meaning itself having the title itself having lots of meaning. Role play. So if a student take part in an activity, automatically they can learn something. For example, they can do such a specific roles or characters and engage in stimulated situations or scenarios related to subject matter. So it is nothing but real life contents to be learned with the help of some activities. And also it encourages students to understand different perspectives, and it will support to make an empathy among their learning and to apply the real life situations to get a more knowledge. So these are some of the important concept of role play. So all these leads to give an active learning situation to the students. And in addition to that, we have to look at what kind of different benefits to be possible with the help of role play, especially in learning physical science. So I have mentioned almost 10 points, benefit points of role play. But apart from this, lots of things are possible and available. First, we will discuss one by one. First benefit is active learning. So the active learning is nothing but we have to allow the students to experience a scientific concepts in a first-hand experience. So active learning is nothing but we have to provide opportunities. Then, as we already discussed about real world applications, see what everyday situations to be incorporate with our own learning situations. The third one is abstract understanding. That is another thing, is another important area of visualize the abstract concepts. So whatever the teacher can able to teach in the classroom situation, it can be understood by the student only by the way how the students can visualize the concept, how they can convert the teacher's lecture into their mind, how they can visually get a view about the content. That is important point. Then we have to move on to another benefit of critical thinking. That is an amazing benefit from the role play, because with the help of role play they have to think in a higher order level of thinking. So critical thinking is nothing but a higher order level of thinking, and they can get more skill with the help of critical thinking. And another benefit is empathy and perspectives. So it is nothing but they have to take part a different role, and they have to gain a multiple perspectives in a particular subject. Then collaboration. So collaboration is another benefit from the role play, that every student can contribute something in such activities. For example, they work together to achieve common objectives. So in a classroom situation, the teacher can provide some learning situations or some practical situation to find the solution. Then they can collaborate themselves and they have to contribute something for to completing the objective, and automatically their learning will be increased. The next one is communication skill. It is nothing but how the students can express their ideas, especially the scientific ideas, into the group. That is an amazing benefit of role play. Then confidence building. I think I no need to give more explanation on confidence building. It is nothing but boost their level of confidence in presenting in front of the others related to science topics and science ideas and science inventions like that. The next one is memory retention. This is another amazing benefit of role play. If we can able to give a chance to students, they can automatically reinforce their learning. Memory retention is nothing but they have to reinforce. With the help of their memory, they can create so many things in their learning. The last one is fun and engagement. I don't want to give more explanation again because role play is nothing but they have to be active in their learning. So with that they are keeping students engagement, and we always make them a motivated situation inside the classroom, then automatically their learning will be strengthened. So these are all some of the benefits of role play. Apart from this, there is a lot of benefits are there. So in this video of part 1, I want to conclude that activity based learning is an important part of deeper learning among the student teachers, and especially in the part of role play. As a teachers, we provide a variety of role play situations to be created inside the classroom, and it is our responsibility to strengthen the students activity inside the classroom. So with that I conclude this video, and in the next video have to continue with another title of types of classification. Thank you.